This channel is for adults and not for kids. Hey guys, I've got something cool to show you today. Can you hear him beeping? So this, my friends, is ROM the Spaceknight from 1979, made by Parker Brothers. Christmas of 1979 was my favorite Christmas of all time. My mom got me ROM the Spaceknight and the Kenner Alien. And I still have both of those pieces in my collection. I love both of them. They're both amazing and they're very sentimental. Unfortunately, I no longer have any of ROM's accessories. He had like two different sort of little laser handgun things, and then he had like another piece of equipment that he held onto with both hands. I no longer have those pieces, but I still have ROM. I just put a 9-volt battery in him today to make sure he still works, and he does. So I thought I would just press the buttons and show you guys what he does. He is very cool. Did any of you guys have a ROM? He's a little dirty. It looks like I've got to clean him up a little bit. So when I was a little kid and I saw something, some sort of catalog or some kind of advertisement, and his eyes were green. They were actually green lights. And, but you know, when you got the toy, it was red. And I don't know if they only did that for the prototype or what, but let me know if you guys have ever seen it with the green lights. Okay, let's take him for a test drive. So his arms move, and his legs move at the hip and at the knee. And the way he works is he has two buttons. You push this one. I don't know how many different functions he has. It's been a few years since I played with him. But you'll hit this, like once, and then the engage button is on the right. So like once, and then you hit that and it does something. And then you come back here and you hit this 2 times, and then you hit the engage button and it does something else. And I think 1, 2, 3 times and the engage button, I think that's to make him breathe. And that one was always my favorite because it was so Darth Vader-like. But let's try it out. Okay, I think you hit it once and then the engage button. I think that's his jetpack. So let's see. 1. Nope, that's his breathing. Okay. Now we'll go Now we'll go 1, 2. Huh. Jesus. It sounds like it should be in a Kraftwerk song. Let's see. I should make that shit my ringtone. Oh, this one was supposed to... This is how he would detect dire wraiths. And you hit the button, and if it gongs once, the thing in front of him wasn't a dire wraith, and if it gongs twice, that's him detecting one of the dire wraiths. So, ROM the Spaceknight is a cyborg. He is a human-robot, intermixing. He's a cyborg. And he fights these monsters called the dire wraiths. So let's see if he can detect one. Okay, that's a no. Oh, he caught one. That's awesome. Let me get his jetpack going. Let's see. 1. There we go. Focus. So you guys get the idea. In the 70s and the 80s, there were the coolest toys, especially if you were a monster fan or a science fiction nut. The coolest stuff was available. So I still have my ROM. I still have my Kenner Alien. I still have that Clash of the Titans Kraken. I've got the Inhumanoids Tendril. I've got a lot of the really cool monster toys that were available back in the day. I've got the Shogun Warriors Rodan. I've got the Shogun Warriors Godzilla and Great Mazinger. One piece that I don't have that I would like to find is that Grigori, the rubber vampire bat with the blood in his stomach. I don't have a Grigori. I do want one. So I'm in the market for one of those. But I am happy that I have a lot of the hard to find pieces already. When I was a little kid, I used to put this thing on in my room and fall asleep with it doing this. here's the speakers, and here's the little jack. And what you would do is you'd plug in this you know, it had a little jack that you would plug in, and it had a wire that would run up to and plug into the gun or the whatever that scientific piece of equipment was he would hang on to with both hands. And so what would happen is you would make him do something with the buttons, and then the gun would light up because, you know, it's jacked into him, and it would wire up to like a little flashlight piece that fit into the gun. So it was really, really cool. Maybe I could find the accessories, you know. I did find the accessories at a toy show, but the guy was insane, the amount of money he was asking for them. And so I passed on them. But I bet I could find them. So I can't really show you guys all the other little tricks he did because he doesn't have his stuff. But he is very cool. And you take his little jetpack off, and that's where the 9-volt goes. Anyway, guys, that is a look at ROM the Spaceknight. Oh yeah, he had a Marvel comic too. The comic book outlasted the toy. You know how Marvel comics would always have those like toy tie-in comics? They did it with the Micronauts, and they did it with the Sectars, they did it with ROM, they did it with Crystar, the Power Lords. Like, everybody had a comic book. Hell, G.I. Joe was the comic book before the cartoon. And I really did like the ROM comic book. It was very cool, and it outlasted the toy line. So did the Micronauts comic. It outlasted the toy line too. Did you guys read ROM or read the Micronauts? I still have a bunch of those comics. There was a couple of cool issues where ROM teamed up with the X-Men. That was really cool. And then there was a mini series where the X-Men met up with the Micronauts and they traveled to the Microverse. That was cool too. Anyway, guys, I hope you had fun taking a look at ROM. And let me know if you guys had him or if you guys remember him. Or let me know if you have the accessories and you feel like selling them. And I'll be back at you sooner than you guys know it with some more monsters or robots. And we'll have some more fun.